trying to be in the video. I don't think he's just doing it for the money. We're going to talk, and I have some audio for you. So I'm going to say fast forward to about the 3-minute mark, and I'll play the audio. So it seems as though there's a lot of talk that Pacquiao just wants to fight Floyd because he wants the payday. He needs the payday. Well, of course. Of course, because isn't Floyd Mayweather the lottery? Isn't he number one? Pacquiao's number two. Of course he wants that. Number one, number two. Of course he wants it. Is that the only reason, though? Not because of the challenge, not because of the eye of the tiger, the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live, and I cover boxing. I'm a boxing advocate. I want nothing but the good, but nothing good. Good things for the sport. They're saying I'm wrong. But there's so many dirty promoters, and so, you don't know what's going on. And over the last year, I've had to learn, like literally learn. I'm talking about like once I stopped drinking and I started like really studying the sport and I started seeing all this craziness going on, I thought to myself like, yo, if I thought I was weak, like when it comes to my friends and family, you can't be weak when it comes to boxing, man. They will eat you alive. So, what is it? Is Pacquiao scared? Is Pacquiao going to get knocked out? Is Pacquiao just doing it for the money? He just wants to live off of Mayweather's name? That doesn't make no sense to me. Mr. Stephen A. Smith here seems to be all over the place with it. You know, if you don't know, if I'm correct, he was recently disbarred from the money team, and Pacquiao released a tweet talking about free speech and all that nonsense, but we're going to let them, and then we're going to explain. What I do is, when it comes to boxing, I educate people. Forget my appearance, forget the perception I give off to you. My job is to educate you. My job, I sit, this dog, stop snoring. Sorry. Yo, get up. And get out. Sit. Go, get out. Get up, get out. Brad. See, stuff like that. People say like, oh, this guy's so professional. Yo, don't watch. Don't watch. Listen, it's my show. So, the audio. Well, we're already here. We've come to that point in time where I'm going to let you... We're going to talk about it. Talk about it. T Street Controversy, please subscribe. I think it's a commercial. Oh, man. Hold on. Listen to this shit.
Hey, your take on what Pacquiao was trying to say here?
Well, first of all, I appreciate the fact that we know that Manny Pacquiao watches the show. I appreciate the fact that he's been a guest on this show. And regardless of how much I tease him, I know that Manny Pacquiao is a future Hall of Famer. He's one of the great boxers in history. He's a champion, and I appreciate his warrior mentality because he never ducks getting in the ring with anybody. With that being said, I don't need support from Manny Pacquiao. Not even a little bit. I respect where he's coming from, but don't try to jump on this bandwagon and act that because Floyd came at me in the disrespectful manner that he did, that it means I'm going to side against him on this particular subject. My position has not wavered. As it pertains to Manny Pacquiao, I do believe Floyd is right when Floyd says that Manny Pacquiao just wants the money. Manny Pacquiao is trying to position himself to get a big payday. He knows that Floyd is the one that can deliver that for him if Floyd agrees to fight him. And Manny Pacquiao is just trying to pile on, and in this particular instance, use me to do it in order to get Floyd in the ring. I do believe that that is the case. However,
this bullshit.
Despite the fact that I believe it's the case, let me also say, I don't think Manny Pacquiao is wrong for doing it. He should use every means necessary to try and get Floyd in the ring, because he should want a big payday because he has earned it, and I have no doubt that he wants Floyd too. Let's make this clear. He does want Floyd, and I'm not trying to imply that he does not. I'm simply saying,
What the fuck is he talking about? This is the tweet from Manny Pacquiao. I'm going to read it to you. Manny Pacquiao, at Manny Pacquiao on Twitter. Last I checked, freedom of speech was still a part of the U.S. Bill of Rights. Bravo at Stephen A. Smith and at Real Skip Bayless. Now, Pacquiao was pushing. Don't get me wrong. He was reaching, and there was some Joe ass shit on Pacquiao. If you don't know what Joe means, look it up in the Urban Dictionary. That was some nut ass shit he did. But at the same time, Pacquiao's been taking shots at him because Pacquiao wants to fight. Now, for people to say that Pacquiao's he just wants to fight because of the Mayweather money, no, he just wants to fight him. And yeah, he wants to. Of course you're gonna want the money. Where's these arguments coming from? They're not even sound anymore.
And that Floyd is right with what he says about Manny Pacquiao in terms of Manny Pacquiao wanting that money too. So don't try to get slick and use me and whatever beef Floyd may have with me to try to infiltrate the proceedings per se and position yourself to get that payday. You deserve it, Manny. I hope you get it, but don't be slick. We know what you did. Please, just stop it. But with that being said, let me revisit on this level. I said what I said, and I mean what I mean. Floyd Mayweather, feel free to cuss me out anytime you want. I will not let up. Manny Pacquiao is the fight we want to see. Skip Bayless has called Floyd Mayweather out on many occasions. I have said 1,000 times I think that Skip Bayless is wrong.
Yeah.
I think if Floyd fights Miguel Cotto or Canelo Alvarez, there is no problem with that. None whatsoever. But even though Manny Pacquiao got knocked out too, as the guy Ben Thompson of FightHype.com pointed out, in the end, there is nobody clamoring to see Floyd fight Amir Khan. We want Manny Pacquiao. And if you don't fight Cotto, and you don't fight Alvarez, and you still avoid Pacquiao, and you try to sell us Amir Khan, not only will I finally believe that you're ducking him.
Now listen to this shit he about to say. And it's the same shit I'm on. But listen, we'll explain. Or I'll explain.
I will sit here. Of course, I have to receive approval because ESPN does own the network.
They do.
Walt Disney owns the network, not Stephen A. Smith.
No, you do.
But as long as they don't have a problem with it, I will sit here and advocate that nobody even buy that fight. Mm-hmm. And I will say so religiously. We want Pacquiao. Pacquiao. Mm-hmm. That's what we want.
I'm going to stop it right there. No more needs to be said from Mr. Stephen A. Smith. I will watch Mayweather versus Amir Khan on somebody else's dollar. Listen, I know some people hate because I be doing my videos and I be bitching and complaining sometimes. My cable bill be high as shit, yo. All I watch is all the news and Ebola coverage, even though all the news be fake. I watch Sons of Anarchy, Game of Thrones, Boardwalk Empire, boxing, and NBA League Pass, and NFL, and some, I don't know, nothing else. Nothing else. I watch Life Below Zero, Cheaters, but that come on regular TV, and nothing else. So I don't want to see no Amir Khan, and there's no disrespect to Amir Khan, but he knows why nobody don't want to see him. I'm not paying for it. That fight's not going to do no million buys. Ha 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 ha. Oh, with somebody like me running around, that shit not doing no million buys. I swear. Listen, if you look at some of my videos, I be getting some crazy numbers. I will sit up here and listen. I won't go as far because that doesn't benefit the sport. I won't go as far as telling people to go watch the fight for free. No. And I'm talking about, like, listen, Go to your homie. Tell your homie to buy it. You don't buy it though. I'm trying to cut. I'm gonna try to cut those sales so far down. No, I'm sick of this shit. Then the pay-per-views are going up. I'm sick of this. Sick of it. Let's listen to what else he has to say before I go on.
Allow me to say to my friend Manny Pacquiao, you can infiltrate these proceedings anytime you want to. Bring it, Manny. We love it. We love you.
I'm not talking about nothing.
We love what you're doing. Taunt this.
They're not talking about nothing. But that was like some corny ass shit Pacquiao did. But at the same time, you know, he trying to, you know, Stephen A. Smith is not his own boss. The good thing I love about this and what I do is that I am my own boss. People don't consider it to be a real job, whatever the case may be. Oh my God, if you knew, you know, like, but it's a legitimate business now. So there's certain things, even me being a founder and the owner, I cannot say or I cannot do. That's just the way the media is. If you know, if you notice, or if you don't know, I have a full partnership and I have sponsors. I'm involved in a legal case, you know, with battery against a woman or some old crazy shit, aggravated assault against a woman. So I can lose all of that, you know. So there's still consequences for things at my level, but at the same time, oh, by the way, I'm innocent. Listen, I don't even want to tell the whole story. Listen, I go to court on 27th. I'm going to be covering my trial. I'm in my case. Hopefully it gets thrown out. It's a long, drawn-out story, but listen, like that shit is for real. Like when you black, that shit is for real. Like when you, especially if you have like a record from the past, people don't never forget. You want to forget and you want to move on from it, but they don't let you forget. When I was sick, anyway. But I tell you what, I look at Miss Jackson a whole lot differently now. I tell you that. We just want to see the fight. I did a video saying, I'm not going to talk about whose fault it is and whose fault it's not. My goal is to make sure I do what I can to make the fight happen. And if that's at the name of slandering the name of an Amir Khan, saying he ain't shit, even though I know he good. Like, I don't, listen. People saying, you know, like, well, this is a dumbass comment I heard earlier. Well, I read earlier. It read, if Maidana got this shot, then Amir definitely deserved the shot. Now, I get where they were going with that as far as Amir beat Maidana, but Maidana had won 4 straight fights. Amir Khan didn't. Maidana had won 4 straight fights, won a belt, and beat a guy that people were saying was the next Mayweather. Amir Khan didn't. Amir Khan still ain't do shit. Where's Robert Guerrero? Give him Keith Thurman. Give me a Devin Alexander, Sean Porter, somebody. They were talking Jose Zito Lopez like I was going to let that ride. I'm T-Street Controversy. I call the show T-Street Controversy Live, and I cover boxing. I'm in the middle of a transition. 2015 is going to start off very good for me and my company, my family. It's about time to start living happy. Please subscribe. T-Street Controversy Live.